Kal Halalimna Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai Bahashem Rakah HaKodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Just want to talk about chastisement and it may not feel good at the moment, that specific moment in time, because sometimes you don't get what you want. You know, when you were in the world, everything sort of, I mean, you didn't get everything that you wanted, but you got a little bit more than you did do now in terms of, you know, worldly things. I'm not going to go into what each specific thing I'm speaking about, but every Jake out there, you know, whether, you know, if you've got a high degree of knowledge or great number of talents, or, you know, you're just, you know, someone on a certain level where you get the understanding, right? Everyone's going through something, where there's bodily ailments, you know, or you just can't seem to catch a W. You keep catching nothing but L's, you know. You want to do something, you don't hit it, as I say, at the right time, and then when you do go for it, a little while later, it doesn't work out. You know, you didn't strike while the iron was hot. You know, whether it was lack of confidence or demons plaguing your mind, because as Elder Apostle Gabar says, our biggest enemy is our mind. And sometimes, you know, I'm definitely going to increase my fasting and my praying even more. And this truth is beautiful, man, because there's a lot of people in this world, they don't know why they're going through what they're going through. At least you know why you're going through it. And, you know, it's ultimately to purify you. As hard as it may seem, it's easier said than done. Boy, it's easier said than done, but, you know, you come out as pure gold. And everything that you don't get on this side, everything that you wanted, you're going to get on the other side tenfold. You know, whether you die on this side and are born in the kingdom, or you transition, you know, from one body to the next without dying. Because that's the best part. You know, if you transition straight away, you know, whether you're the elite of the elect or the 1/3, just remembering the hell that you went through, you have a greater appreciation for Yahweh Hashem Yahshua's kingdom. So I'm going to read some scriptures. I'm going to read from Hebrews 12 to 7. I'm going to read Hebrews 12, verses 7, 8, and 9. Beautiful scriptures, okay? This gives you sort of a real great transparency and understanding why you go through what you go through. Like, you got a father, right? your father who shot you into your mother's womb. Now, if he gives you licks and he's, you know, beating you or whatever, like my father did, you know, with tennis rackets, hockey sticks, or whatever, you have a great appreciation for it, because someone who actually cares for you is going to, you know, chastise you, may even smack you, may even have a go at you, maybe even shake you up, saying why you're doing what you're doing. Okay? Someone who doesn't care about you, right, will let you do whatever you want. You know, like, for example, an uncle will say, you know, let him run in the street. You know, he's not my son. Just using a hypothetical situation there. You know, you don't really care, because that's not your child. But we're the children of Yahweh Hashem Yahshai. So you go through greater chastisement. The Lord didn't kill you. You know, just if you think about it, don't you look and feel a bit better compared to where you were 5 years ago? You know, whether you were overweight, you slimmed down a little, whether, you know, you started working out, you got yourself into better shape. It's not about just the carnal, but, you know, you get blessed to a certain degree. But there's certain things that you still desire and want so much. You know, you hope the Lord will give it to you, even if it's just a small portion on this side, so you can get a little bit of relief. Okay? Whatever that may be for your specific life path. You know? The Lord cares, that's why you go through what you go through. Okay? And it's not forever. It's not forever, man. Hebrews 12 and 7. if you endure chastening, the Most High Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh Shai, dealeth with you as with sons. For what son is he whom the Father chasteneth not? You know? What son is there that the Father doesn't give, that doesn't chastise, doesn't smack? You know? So you learn from your mistakes. Because if you look at a lot of sons and daughters that have some kind of balance and structure, especially girls that have a father in their life in his right mind, a Jake father in their life within right mind, those girls aren't usually sluts or hoes. They don't jump in the backseat with some guy with their legs up in the air. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, that's your woman, and you're a couple. That's cool. A real man don't want to deal with his woman. Forget it. I'm digressing there again. But you understand what I'm trying to say. Most women that have got a father in their life will get with someone, but they're going to get with someone, who will, who's going to have some kind of sound mind. I'm talking about Israelite women here. I'm not talking about heathen women. And most Jakes who have a father in their life who's given them some kind of structure, might not have all the riches in the world. He's just a working man, but you're going to have some kind of structure and righteousness in your mind and soul, and you're going to learn through mistakes, trial and error. And when you do error, you're going to get licks. Okay? So this is the reason why you're going through what you're going through, is because the Lord, Yahweh Bahasham Yahweh Shai, cares about you. Okay? Okay? The blessings are around the corner. Okay? If you haven't got what you wanted for a long time and it's been niggling at you and bothering you, thinking, you need these things as a faith booster, Yahweh Bahasham Yahweh Shai is going to come through when you least expect it. You might not get every single thing you wanted, but you're going to get a small portion of it, so you get a little bit of relief, whether it's a better paying job, or whatever, for that short duration that we have to work on our daily bread, whatever the situation may be. Okay? Whether the Lord has kept you dry from, giving you a dry spell in terms of women, where back in the world, women used to just gravitate towards you. You didn't have to even try so hard, And now you're thinking, what the hell's going on? You're going to get you're going to get a little something, if it's the Lord's will. But that's where faith comes in, right? Verse 8, or whether it's, you want to have a better relationship with your children, you have to build on that. Whatever your life path is, whatever situations that you're going through, the Lord will give you a way to cope. You may not get everything, but you'll get a small portion where you will be able to cope. Okay? Verse 8, but if ye be without chastisement, okay, whereof all are partakers, then are ye bastards and not sons. Therefore you're illegitimate, you're not the Most High son. Like Esau, this is his kingdom or his queendom, and he's getting everything that he wants. He's getting our women. You see the ugliest ass Edomite man with a beautiful woman, with a beautiful brown woman, And you think to yourself, what the hell has this guy got? And you've got demons working on the minds of these women and demons walking alongside these heathens. Then on the right-hand side, you've got Jake that are demonic, and they're getting pretty much, all the carnal blessings to a certain degree, but then they don't know what's coming. Okay? So if you're getting chastised, man, that the power of heaven and earth and beyond, Yahweh Bashem Yashai, is with you, man. Okay? Keep the faith. Those blessings are going to come. Okay? They're going to come. Believe they're going to come. If you hope on getting through the straight gate and enduring to the end, or even the Lord giving a small portion of spiritual power to get through these situations, don't you think, and that's high level stuff, don't you think the Lord can give you a small portion of blessings prior to that, before hell breaks loose? Especially if you've been longing for something, whatever it is, while this kingdom is dwindling, while it's still sort of operational to a certain degree, you need money to survive and buy your daily bread. Don't you think the Lord will give it to you, whatever you'd require, depending on your needs and requirements? Think about it. Verse 9. Furthermore, we have had fathers of our flesh which corrected us, which is true, and we gave them reverence. Absolutely. Shall we not much rather be in subjection unto the Father of spirits and live, man? We're not going to be perfect in this flesh, but we're going to try and be as right as we can. Okay? Because this flesh is wicked, man. It is foul. Sometimes the foul thoughts that jump in your mind, you've got to rebuke them. And it's a constant attack on your mind. When you're working out, because you're working out the flesh, sometimes the demons could go away to a certain degree, but then they come back again. That's why I'm going to amplify my fasting. Like the elders and apostles have been saying, fast, man, fast. We go through a lot of tears. I'm speaking for myself. Sometimes you physically do cry. Whatever situation that you're going in, the amount of L's you've caught over the years. The stuff that you put your children through if you're a single father. Like myself. You separated from your woman. You raised your children yourself over 15, 20 years or whatever. You lost out on a lot of opportunities, be it romantic with a woman, because you're putting your children first, which you don't regret, of course, because they're your seeds, or be it financial, because you had to do the right thing at that time, depending what circumstances throw at you. Psalms 126:5. They that sow in tears shall reap in joy. Yahweh Shemashah is about balance, man. It's not going to always be tears. It's not going to always be L's. Every Jake's going to get his just dues, man. And it's going to come. Believe in Yahweh Shemashah, it shall happen. Okay? When it usually happens is usually when you're not expecting it. When you're looking for something and you're constantly looking, it's like your mind's going crazy, thinking, oh, when's it going to happen? But you do what you're going to do. You do your due diligence. So these things do happen, spiritually, physically, and mentally, and then it'll happen. Easier said than done, right? But it's what you're going to do. That's why the straight gate is hard, man. But it's something that you've got to be done, because there's nothing else in this world. What's in this world? There's nothing in this world. This world is trash. Everything is trash. We don't even know what we're eating half the time. These MFers out here, you could be cooking turkey bacon, and it could be like some genetically modified whatever in it with a portion of swine or something. Your toothpaste with swine in it. You could be cooking, putting turkey burgers in the air fryer. We don't know what's in it, but you read the instructions, making sure that there's no swine in it, because these damn devils put swine in everything. We don't know what we're eating, man. And you got Moab over there making fake lettuce and tomatoes and all sorts of abomination. But that's where prayer comes in, prayer of your food. Psalms 118 verse 18. The Lord Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai hath chastened me sore, but he hath not given me over unto death. You got chastised. You learn from your mistakes. You might even got banged and bruised up for something wicked that you did. But did the Lord kill you? Did the Lord forsake you? No, you grew from that. Then years later, you think to yourself, I actually deserved that. I actually deserved worse, but the Lord had mercy on me. And you've grown from that. Pressure makes diamonds. Life is not a straight line. It's a straight line for the Edomites and other heathens that this is their world. They graduate college or whatever, the university, they get a job. But before they hit 30, they're like on they're C-suite. And Jake out there who's got a better mind, looks better and everything, is going through hell. But he's still maintaining. But he's thinking why I'm going through what I'm going through until he wakes up. And then on the flip side, you got Esau giving our women more opportunities, whether they're Israelite women that they know they're Israelite women or Israelite foreigner women. Okay, and I can tell the difference between Israelite, between Israelite foreigner women and the heathen women of color. Okay, because me being an Israelite foreigner myself, I know our people, man. Okay, I know my people. Okay, it's Proverbs 3:11. My son, despise not the chastening of the Lord Yahweh Bahasham Yahweh, neither be weary of his correction. Okay, don't get angry about it, man. You just think to yourself, the Lord cares. This is why I'm going through what I'm going through. If you've been catching L's for years, hey man, the double is going to start coming. Just watch. Okay? What you got to understand is, while Esau's kingdom is dwindling, there's going to be certain Jakes coming up. On the left-hand side, you got a lot of these YouTubers. Look at the YouTuber Jakes are making money. Driving Lambo trucks and all that. Some of these brothers have got their houses in order, both Southern and Northern Kingdom, and Israelite foreigners. In order in terms of they're paying their bills, they've got their woman under subjection, they're taking care of their children, they're dressing nice. But the one thing that they're missing is the name of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. They're still celebrating Christmas and Halloween and all that BS. One Jake that comes to mind is Cali Muscle. I'm not mad at him for being successful. He's got a nice woman, he's got 2 beautiful children, he got recently married and all that. But he's still, he's a buffoon for Esau, how he acts. And then, he's got this cracker working for him. And I was thinking to myself, well, why couldn't you give a brother a job? Why have you got Edomite working for you? That's what I was thinking in my mind. Obviously he was locked down for 10 years, he went to prison and all that. Then I thought, there's nothing wrong with getting some blessings, but Jake's still in that worldly spirit, man. On his Christmas BS and his Halloween BS. Putting Christmas trees all over the house. Okay? And like I was mentioning, the fact that because we're in 2023 and Esau's kingdom's falling down, you're going to see a lot of Jakes on the right-hand side that have been catching L's start getting a few W's as well. And I can feel that in my spirit. Something that you've been longing for and desiring for. Okay? We're not talking about like Lamborghinis or Ferraris or huge mansions. We're talking about something that, as a man you need, be it daily bread or whatever the situation may be. Okay? Just to sort of balance you out and keep you healthy, mind, body, and soul. You might not get everything, but you're going to get a little something because the Lord's going to balance you out. So you can sort of keep going and keep going and keep going because, it's been a long time, you've been catching L's and L's and L's, So don't be wary of Yahweh Hashem Yahshua's correction, man. Okay? It don't feel great. It definitely doesn't feel great. You get in a depressed mood, you get in a depressed mood and you're thinking, when's this gonna, when am I gonna catch some W's, man, But it's coming. Fear not, man. Don't worry. And as mentioned, you got a lot of ungodly people in the world that prosper in this world, man. The heathens, and then you got Jakes on the left-hand side. You think to yourself, look how they prosper, man. When am I going to get my chance? But then you've got to read the scriptures, and sometimes one of the elders or the prophets put up a lesson, and it just really hits home. Psalm 73 verse 12. Behold, these are the ungodly who prosper in the world; they increase in riches. Psalm 30 verse 5. For his anger endureth but a moment. In his favour is life. Weeping may endure for a night, but joy cometh in the morning. That scripture is self-explanatory, man. The Lord's not going to be angry with us forever, man. Whatever things that you've done, there's a balance in this thing. Sometimes you think to yourself, okay, when's that balance going to happen? Because all you do is kind of keep catching L's, But we deserve worse, man. But that balance is going to come where you're going to start catching a few W's. You're still going to be catching your L's, don't get it twisted, but you're going to get a few W's where that balance is there. You're not going to get everything, but you're going to get enough of that something where the Lord will keep you balanced out. Okay? And, in terms of the kingdom, weeping may endure for a night, but joy cometh in the morning, man. You might, go through so much hell, and then before you know it, man, you get beamed up in the chariot, or you may die a righteous death, and then, you open up your eyes, I don't know, as a baby in the kingdom, man, and it's joy, and you can feel the joy. You can see your parents. You can feel the spirit of Yahweh Bashem Yashai. You can feel the laws inside you. Not going to go off again. We're not going to go into slavery again. We're not going to be under different titles where we walk past each other out. Especially if you're in the truth, you walk past your people every day, and they don't look at you the way you look at them. Because I see, okay, those are my people, but they look at you because you look different on the outside. They're gonna think, who's this guy? Who's this high yellow? Who's this high yellow guy with straight hair? You know. Or you may look like the Northern Kingdom, but they look at you differently because you grew up in a different culture. You know what I'm trying to say? It's so many different things, man, and it pisses you off. That we walk past our people every day because we're the most numerous people on the planet Earth, and you can't say shalom to them because we don't know what doctrine they're in. But this ain't forever, man. The W's are coming. Okay, keep the faith, Yasharallah, and keep watching the elders and prophets of Great Millstone, and keep learning and keep reading. I need to take my own advice as well and increase. All praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakak Vadash. Shalom.